Hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today I'm just quickly going to show you the art brushes that I'm using. It's the detailer brush from CJP and a number 2 from CJP. Now these are obviously really old because they've changed the packaging now and it's all in rose gold, and this is a flat oval brush. I don't think I end up using that today, to be honest. Now these are gel paints that I haven't just shown you the blend there, and I put half a dozen different colours on my palette. So I have 4 tips, 2 coats of white gel polish cured in between, and a matte top coat. The reason we're going to put white on is that it will make the colours that we're going to use today pop, especially as they're gel paints, so they are a lot thicker in viscosity. So I'm going to put in the corner. Now we're going to do a really simple flower to start with, but the process, guys, it's exactly the same. So that's why I decided after 3 that, quite frankly, it was enough. You get the gist after. So I'm going to put 2 in the corner, a yellow and a blue, and we're going to work wet on wet. So wet gel paint with white gel paint over the top, and we're not curing in between. Guys, I've got to talk to you about this lady. She's fantastic. Her name's Anita. Her surname begins with P, and for all that is holy, I wouldn't even try to pronounce it. I wouldn't, because she isn't English. I don't want to offend anybody. She's fantastic. She's obviously an artist in her own right, and she sells courses. And I saw 2 people talking about this on Facebook, actually, and the process, and I wonder how it's done, and you need a special brush, and it was a conversation going. I'm not going to get into it because it really doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you what I did. I watched in detail several times. I couldn't understand a word that was being said. I tried to have a look to see if I could put subtitles on, but unfortunately not, guys. So I had to figure it out myself. That's the bottom line. I will go through in detail exactly what I did with the next nail. And like I said, it is a process, and it's exactly the same for each one. What I can tell you is I tried curing in between. I tried layering and curing. It's gel on gel. It's layers. And that's it. That is what it is. And the key in all of this is to keep your brush clean, because guys, if you don't, you are gonna end up with a mud hash mess. Trust me, from a girl that has tried it. This took me like 3 or 4 attempts, I think, to try and figure this out. It really did. I'll stick a picture somewhere so you can see my first attempts. And loads of people, I posted it online, loads of people were like, oh gosh, have you done a video? Like, you do, because I love you guys, you're fab. I've got like the best subscribers in the world. And I said, right, okay, I'll put some tips together and I'll definitely do a video for you guys. So I'm doing it for you. So here, what I'm doing is I'm doing one in the corner, and this is a simple, okay? You can put dots on there, you could put little dotting tool flowers, like cascading down. You could put little stars on there as well, or I've just put a couple of swirls, and I'm going to leave this nail plain, you know, simple. You could also put one in the other corner if you wanted, but having a ballerina shaped nail, there wasn't enough canvas there for me to do another one. If it had been square or like, you know, an almond shape, I would have. Right then, let's talk you through exactly what I did and how this works for me. So guys, I have my palette and I'm coming in with all the colours, and I'm just going to smush them all over the nail, and I'm going to put a generous coat on. In between each colour, I am cleaning my brush. I have a bath next to me if the colours are too dark, and I have a dry lint-free wipe next to me because this brush must not be wet, okay? Keep it as dry as possible. If you do get gel cleanse, because I've got like a little cleaning bath at the side of me, if you do get it wet, you'll lose it all. It'll all just run. Once that nail's fully covered, I'm then going to come in with the number 2 brush from CJP, and I've just dipped it in the very corner, that's all. And what I'm going to do is put it on and stroke it down. Stroke it down, clean the brush. Put a bit more white on. Stroke it. Don't put too much white on, you're only putting in a little bit on the corner. Stroke it down, clean your brush. Do exactly the same in a petal shape all the way around, and I'm just putting the tiniest bit of white on my brush, because to get this effect it's like a whitewash, and by putting just a little bit of the white on your brush, what it will do is mix with the colour underneath that gives it the effect that we're looking for. So we're putting it on thin but opaque. This is why we're using gel paints and not gel polish, guys, because it needs to be opaque so we can put it on thin. Then you put in the white on top, thin, and because they're gel paints and they're so thick, the viscosity, it works, guys. Look at what we get. So what I do is I go round. If some are too white, I go in with a dry brush. I'm not wetting my brush in between, guys. What I'm doing is drying it on the lint-free wipe. Dip it back in the white. What I don't want to do is go straight from the nail into the white, because whatever colour you've picked up is going to go in that white gel paint. You don't want that. Clean your brush. This all works by having a clean brush and a minimal amount. So what I'm going to do, guys, is go all over this nail and pop those petals. You can do any shape you want to. I've done like a daisy shape here. And you go all the way around. So I go some going off the edges, a couple of full ones on the nail. Once I'm happy, full cure in the lamp. This is the first time we're going to fully cure it. Then I'm going to come in with a little bit of black. And I'm going to pop the black gel paint again really thin in the centre of those flowers. I'm going to come in with that detailer brush. It is completely dry. There is nothing on here. Nothing. And again, pull it out so it goes all wispy. Dry your brush to get it off on a dry lint-free wipe. Not in the bath. We're not getting it wet. It's all dry. So pull that out, use the gel paint that's there, keeping it nice and thin. Then I'm going to pop that in the lamp and fully cure that black. And then going to come in and add some detail on the flower with my detailer brush and some dots in the middle. And then that will finish off that beautiful nail. I love, love, love that. And then we're going to do number 3. So these gel paints, let's talk about those. So I got those last year from AliExpress. I wanted to try some coloured ones, neon ones. That's what I was going for, some neon gel paints. So I just brought half a dozen bright yellow, bright green, bright pink. I couldn't find any from the suppliers that I get in the UK, so that's why I started searching on AliExpress. And these are actually great. I mean, look at the coverage. I'm getting great coverage. It's working fantastic for the nail art that I'm actually doing. Really, really impressed. So yeah, for anybody just starting out with nail art and doesn't want to spend a fortune, these are a great buy. So guys, I'm coming in and I'm covering this nail in 3 different shades. Again, a nice thin coat. I'm coming in with my brush here. I'm just blending that slightly. All the time, wiping my brush, keeping it nice and clean. And I'm going to come in with this 3rd colour, bright yellow. I've got 2 yellows, like a daffodil yellow and a really bright luminous yellow. Before coming in with this beautiful blue. Now on my practice ones I used purple, but I'm basically going to do leaf shape in the background. It's just another colour just to pull through when you're doing your flower shape. That's all it is. Again, I was just playing about. I'd seen this lady do it I am going to link her below, I tell you, because she is awesome. I didn't buy a course or anything, I was just looking on a website and I noticed that she does courses, she sells nail art products, she sells brushes. So whichever area that she's actually from, she's obviously, you know, quite well known. I didn't know of her, I've only just come across her myself. Anyway guys, let's go back to the nails. So I'm going to do a large petal in the middle and I'm going to do 2 smaller ones on each side using exactly the same process. So I've got white gel on my brush, just a little bit, wipe it off once I've swiped it down the nail, put a little bit on, wipe my brush, swipe my brush, nearly said, but you know what I mean. Again, exactly the same process. Now you can see at the back there, all 3 nails there. I did do another one, I had a little play around and I did one big one. Again, exactly the same process, guys. So we've gone through everything. I'm going to show you the detail on this one as well. So I come in with a detailer brush and I put a little bit of detail on the petals. Then what I will do, once I'm happy, fully cured, all the detail is on these flowers, that is when I'm going to go back and I'm going to top coat all 4 nails. I will hold it upside down, that's just to level the gel. The gel moves, it will level itself, the top coat, so that will give a much even surface. If you find it's not even enough for you, you know, you want it even more, you can put base coat on if you don't have a thicker viscosity top coat to put on first. Here I am putting the detail on, guys. So yeah, I will just top coat these 4, hold it upside down, fully cure it in the lamp. Then guys, that's the end of this video. Now I really do hope you've enjoyed my little nail art play today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. You know I love to hear from you guys and I always reply to each and every one. You're simply the best, honestly, you really are, you guys. As always, there is a clip at the end just to go through everything with you so you can see it in its full glory, because it's awesome. I was really chuffed with these, really chuffed, really enjoyed doing them. I really hope you did too. Guys, if you've enjoyed this little nail play, then please take a second and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, guys, I would absolutely love it if you would. Until next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.